feet as the better pass from Cardano.
We've talked so much about the sophomores. Lester, one of the equally talented freshmen. A high school All-American after scoring 32 goals and 17 assists as a senior. And won a national championship with the same Tampa Bay United youth squad that Marquise did. And as we see, Mayra Pelayo taking out there. The physical play continuing here in the second half.
It is, and that really is a silly foul. I think the player from UCF gave her the benefit of the doubt. She was watching the ball rather than the play. And that's it. It was very flimsy. And this is a great opportunity for Florida right at the beginning of their attacking third.
You just saw Solis put a good ball in from distance. It won't be her this time. It's Seiler curling in toward the back post and headed right into the arms of Vargas.
A little touchy at the back post there between Jordan and whoever it was who was defending her. Love the angle on the service from Seiler. Trying to curl it into the back post.
Getting a touch there right from Fredrickson. And Jordan is about 3 miles offside there. They didn't have to continue playing to know that flag was going up.
It's one of those, you look at the line, are you sure, ref? Sure it was offside?
That way he's looking at him trying to will them to keep the flag down by your eye contact. But you know what's going on there.
They're very fortunate not to give up a foul at the beginning of their defensive third there. Rodriguez got a shove in the back from Nelson.
You see taken away there by
I gotta record it for my mom.
Not what they'll do with that. Interesting decision by Marquise the way she played that.
Well, if you pick the ball up, you only have 5 seconds to get rid of it. So she's trying to slow things down a little bit so she can make a better decision.
Oye, tu hija ha hecho golazo.
If you're going to do that skill, just to make sure of it, otherwise you'll be blushing if you let that one go in the behind you. It was played out really nice and quickly to Pelayo. And a lovely service into the back post, floated in by the sophomore. And there she is, Savannah Jordan scoring the second goal on the night. Cody Howard there finding Pelayo beautifully, stayed on side, measured the cross, beautifully weighted, much more dynamic on the roll, Savannah Jordan, with 20 defenders. And she's looking at this from there, Adam.
You think so?
And
that's a forced drop, dog.
right up against the post, but there's not a lot you can do against a finisher who is that exactly the window to work with and puts it there.
The timing on the run was absolutely impeccable. Lovely volleyed finish. Didn't try and put too much on the ball, just directed it into the back of the net. That was a very good goal, so TV wants to know.
But then we found out in the back. Nice job by Lester, the freshman. Pelayo with the assist, that's her third of the year. And beautiful out ball there from Tripoli up ahead to Dory Howard. Florida really looking to pour it on here. Seiler. Pelayo in acres of space. Special once again. This time we'll pick her up a little quicker. Pelayo dances through the box. Too much dancing.
Toma leche.
Esa no toma leche. Esa chica no toma leche.
In the end, that was well done from UCF defensively to thwart that attack for Florida. They're still under pressure. Other Knights. Patience there from Fredrickson to stop Pelayo getting the cross that she initially wanted. Lester pressure, puts it into the danger area, and UCF clears it the last possible moment. Tripoli trying to keep this one in Florida's attacking third, but the Knights nicely push it out, and they look for that quick counter.
It's not 35, it's like
into space. Chasing it down, trying to get on the end of it is Elnick, and strong tackle made on the far side by Smith.
Good job from Rachel Smith. Elnick is very fleet of foot, so is Smith. Remember, Andy Monkey Florida had to time that tackle very precisely, but they were not for the thrower. So certainly Becky Burley and her coaching staff who want to finish the game and not give up a goal.
Here's the sophomore. Lots of room. Left off for Dooley. Too heavy on the first touch. Almost finds Jordan.
First touch really hard down there. So that's slow to develop as the attack performs. Carefully trying to get in and support. Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard. Touch from
I was like, who are you?
Jordan Howard. Really easy one to come out. Offside flag goes up here against UCF.
She was like, Gabe.
Her seventh year, the 72nd of her career. That means there's only one person behind Abby Wambach now all time at Florida, and it is the current senior for the Orange and Blue.
It'll take a really special year to catch Abby Wambach.
This is probably the last person she's going to pass on that list, because Abby Wambach is miles ahead of everybody else. Understandably so.
Her senior year, Abby scored 30-something goals, 33 goals, I think it was for Florida. And it's a tall ask for anybody in today's game.
Abby Wambach actually was released from Denver. It's going to take time for Florida and one of the most famous female athletes in the world. We certainly wish Abby nothing but the best in her time as she continues to find a way to fill that void, which is incredibly challenging when you're such a high-level competitor for so long.
You have to feel avoided the competition. There's also the miss of the camaraderie of the team. And any player that I've spoken to is, yes, they miss the game, they miss the friendships that they develop in the game as well. And that's something that is very difficult to fix. I mean, you see.
Jordan is offside. It didn't matter. Couldn't sail that ball properly.
You see the Peyton Manning commercial where he's trying to find somebody to watch Sunday football.
If I hear that Lionel Richie song one more time, and it's only the second week of the NFL, so I'm sure that if you're sick of it now,
challenge in the back from Rachel Smith.
UCF looking for a quick one-time shot, and they find the back of the net.
We want Susie!
Cutting the Gator lead in half with just 32 minutes to play here in Gainesville.
Well, Florida not going to keep a clean sheet there. That was a fantastic finish. I didn't see who it was from UCF who put the ball in the back of the net. One time it was with the right foot. With an open under, hit and hook.
So they don't have 3 minutes at the end.
Ooh!
Ball play forward. So
Rachel!
Smith apology there.
Dude! She's on Rachel's list. She's on her list. We're gonna get her back.
Was struck the play into the back of the net. Marquise, the goalkeeper for Florida, stood no chance.
Aaron picks up her second assist of the year, and watch out, the Knights not done yet. They've got a head of steam, and they're challenging Florida again in their defensive third.
Rachel!
Great box, and pushed over the crossbar. Oh, what a great opportunity that was to equalize for the Knights.
Well, Adamette, she should set up the first goal. She should have scored the second. Almost takes more skill to miss it from there. Beautifully weighted cross into the back post. Marquise out of position. And just at the last moment, Laura Adamant just ducked her chin and came off the top of her head. In the end, it was a great defensive header, but should have been the second goal for the Knights.
The goal was scored by Morgan Ferrara.
That illustrates the importance of getting under the
Wow, what
attacking
are you me for, Ollie?
Oliver, put your
took that
shoes
goal
back
so well with the right foot. If you get in as a supporting midfielder underneath the players who are attacking, then good things will happen for you. And that's happened for the Knights on that occasion.
And watch out again, Marquise is out. It's just put wide of an open net. Wow. The Knights are charging the gates right now for Florida, and the Gators desperately trying to pull back the drawbridge.
Oh, beautifully weighted pass there from Rodriguez. Nice touch from O'Connell. credit the goalkeeper for coming up and taking the angle away from O'Connell. You see the player slapping the turf in disgust with her effort. She wanted that one on frame. It's really frustrating for O'Connell. She just had a lovely cross in that was headed over by her teammate Adamic, and then she was created an opportunity 1v1 with the keeper there. Because at the moment they're not on the pitch.
No, I they were too high, bro.
So understanding what they're scored to do right now to change this complete switch in momentum.
Ooh, nice one.
To pull just a drastic shift in tone in this match.
Absolutely. To not being really it's time and time again. The most dangerous league there is, and where they felt they were comfortable, they've had some opportunities, but haven't been able to impress the league. UCF not very far away, put one in, and all the fires are burning on their engine as they try and get level with the Gators.
Good service by Sauer, just slipped through the middle of 6. And as Nelson will say, kept that ball in play. Recycles it in, and once again, Pelayo trying a one-time shot, then tried another one, which was blocked. And now here's Rodriguez looking to lead the counter. Strong clearing header there from Rachel Smith in the middle. And as Flora trying to get organized defensively after a few moments where they were really struggling. Marquise comes all the way out, nearly spilled back there in the challenge, but held on to it.
There was a very important header there from Smith.
He's trying to settle things down here a little bit.
Yeah, so the game has opened up in the last 5 minutes. Plenty of space now in the midfield. We saw the first two-thirds of this game. There's not much room in the midfield area of the park, but now it seems like there's nothing back there.
It was so tight for so long. What have you seen that's led to this change?
Well, going to look at UCF and see where there's been a lineup shift. Maybe the connection stuff for UCF have put an extra player up. Tiffany Roberts, Sapaldak. I'm sure I'm saying that name. I apologize if I am. But such a good coach that she is, I'm sure she's made a change in the lineup, and we'll see whether that is true.
And there is Tiffany Roberts in her 4th year at UCF, previously 6 seasons at VCU, just won her 100th career game on August 25th. If you recognize the name, she had 100 caps with the U.S. Women's National Team back in the 80s.
You're gonna watch the whole game.
And as Flora called offside on a free kick.
Did you ever know high school?
Strange wrestle against the Gators.
Trying to see whether it's offside, whether there's a push in the back from Trophy. Either way, it was a silly mistake on a set piece for Florida. You don't want to waste those opportunities.
Yeah, I did on my shoe. I thought I saved them.
Morris clears it away.
My son, bro, one day he was sleeping in my bed, when he was like that big,
Senior Nelson.
fell off the bed, you know the wood between the bed,
So they're putting it back in their rhythm,
his teeth were like that.
especially when they have the lead or possession.
In the middle of the night, like it was like 2 in the morning, I grabbed him,
Lead to
you
some
know,
extra
I
dividends
felt
this
something running down my back,
season.
bro. Fucking blood. Straight to the hospital. He was like that. I think it was his phone.
In the attacking third.
Straight up, bro.
Once again,
If he was like that, what the fuck were you gonna do? Your first fucking kid, you go fucking nuts. You don't think he's going nuts right now?
The first time he fell off the bed.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bro, this dude like that, was straight like this. He fixed it. The doctor just fucking...
So it looks like UCF has additional players in the midfield area. They're putting more pressure on the Gators. See that hit from Leicester, and there's a player right around it to get the ball. UCF think they're in this match now, and they're trying to put pressure further up the pitch, and so far it's paying them dividends.
We told you earlier, 9 teams this year have been decided already.
The second one, you're like, fuck. I know 10 minutes to be good. The third one, you don't even go anymore. You know it's the floor. When you wake up, I'm like,
the danger area, the goalkeeper there is beaten.
That's standing in, no?
Frame.
That's the coach room. That's when they got trucked. She got trucked.
This is such a great aspect of Becky Burley's coaching. She's always talking to the players, coaching them up as they come.
Might take me out.
Sometimes the players don't like what they hear.
Come on, Mike.
But it's always constructive criticism. And sometimes you don't know what the mistakes that you're making out on the pitch. And it's important for players to listen, take it on board, and learn. The other thing is that sometimes in the heat of the moment you don't hear the message. And I know that the coaches always have meetings with the players, and then the discussion is made, and the point is made again.
She got trucked.
So the same mistakes don't keep making.
Oh, my ankle.
You don't keep making the same mistakes.
She got hit by a point.
25 minutes ago, Florida looking to wrestle back control.
Luisa hit her. So that's a hurt.
You were here when this guy
Jordy Howard, one of the two captains for the year, circling around the box. Trying to lay that one off for the freshman betters.
Oh, you were there!
And ultimately, another little kick here for UCF. Smith and Shaw also entered play for Florida at that last change.
Yeah, he was taking on both of them in between, and the guy just like,
You're curious of voices in the background. We hooked up with Campbell, Becky Burley's longtime assistants, both of them. This is not one of those staffs that has a lot of turnover. They've been intact now for over a decade, the three of them working together.
And they make a fantastic team. Always trying new, innovative ways of teaching the game to their players. And every time you see Becky, she's got a new, fresh idea.
Bobby, come here.
Bad touch there from Leicester, turning the ball over. Connell bringing into UCF's attacking third. A left tackle from Cardano. UCF maintained the possession on the throw-in. And it's another illustration of how UCF are putting players around the ball and putting Florida under all kinds of pressure.
Should note the fourth person we saw there on the gear bench was John Roman. He's the volunteer assistant, coaches the goalkeepers. That's the one spot that changes sometimes year to year on the Gator staff. Is
get out the way, you stupid ref!
Cost Florida dearly there on a challenge.
What?
The sophomore was not pleased.
Myra just ran into him.
Those things happen.
They certainly do, but Ferguson was a
No, you didn't see it.
Hey, these
We'd love to
commentators
see him
suck.
take a shot in that situation.
You didn't see it?
It seemed like she was trying to chip
What were you looking at?
Rodriguez.
Give it to her.
Jordy Howard trying to play the ball up that right channel. Leicester was not
Girl
there.
had it all the time in the world.
And no sacks here for UCF.
Ah!
And Florida have been very lucky to get some quality coaches in the volunteer position. John Ryan, as you pointed out, Meredith Flaherty was the volunteer coach the last couple of seasons. Former Florida goalkeeper. Was in net when they won the national championship back in 1998.
Julia Lester, the player that just came off for Florida, first appearance today for Kit Lefersky, fellow freshman out of Jacksonville, who's found the back of the net once this season. That's pretty good service in the area. Florida able to defend it rather easily. Starting to get a little bit late here in Gainesville. That 20-minute mark tends to come up on you quickly, especially when you're down a goal as the Knights are right now.
I was equated to basketball and listening to Mark Wise, the color commentator for Florida basketball, and you want to get in under 10 8-minute break.
Jordy Howard, strong play to win that first ball. Into that wall of defenders, and that leads directly to a UCF counter. Trick it into the attacking third. Looking for support as Sauer tracks back on defensively, so too does Betters. Right at the top of the box. The Knights looking for a quick shot, though.
Wow! Holy shit!
Inches past the far post.
Well, the defensive effort for Florida there was pretty good, but they couldn't get the rub of the green. Pressure coming in from Chung just deflected the ball into the path of number 11 for UCF, who took a fantastic shot, but an equally fantastic save from Marquise. Hughley with the shot, Marquise with the save.
Knights have been so close to equalizing this game on multiple occasions, as Marquise won't have any of that. Pulls out and grabs that with authority in the middle of her area.
Well, she's a very calm player. She has a calm demeanor, but frankly, the way Florida have played the last 10 minutes and the pressure that her goal has been put under, I'd be absolutely furious with Mexican H.
If you look at the way this second half is played out, it's not too dissimilar from a number of Florida's games this year where they have a multiple goal lead, they've got a shutout intact, and then it starts to come apart a little bit. What do you think has led to that you've seen this year?
Well, it's
Go, Mike.
concentration. You have to remain focused for the entire game. And Florida were very comfortable going forwards, and maybe because of that, they're focused defensively.
Whoa!
Oh, shoving that here between Pelayo, who's already been on the wrong end of a rough challenge.
What's she, the tempos?
Feed her, Myra. Feed her, Myra.
Doesn't seem to want to give any room up to the sophomore.
I'm from Mexico, don't fuck with me.
Referee says no from either of you.
No more, right? I'll kick you in the face right now.
Yeah, the forced handshake. You see something similar to that debate's coming up in a week. Florida clinging to this lead here late as UCF continues to apply pressure. And the Gators look to get back into a little bit of a rhythm. They haven't had it going forward here in a while after just on the defensive side. As the first be trying to get back here on O'Connell. And the referee
Get up.
that's what they wanted, which was a point to the spot.
Go, Mike.
Just managed to get enough on the ball and not to give up the penalty kick. Important moment perhaps in this match is Florida counter.
Jordan all the way out wide, sends one in.
Go, Mike.
The six.
No chica, bro. Oye, ¿dónde está la chica? Oh, foul.
Foul. Yellow card. Come on.
Get up, oye. You little bitch.
Damn, where went out?
You hear that?
A couple of UCF players involved.
Go, Myra. Get the shot.
As well as the attack, which I'm not sure who they gave the card to, but
I got it recorded. It's
what
okay.
we saw was down the coach challenge.
There's a lot of physical play coming into the
Drink
box.
something,
The Knights have a good case there.
Oh, she kicked it.
Yeah.
Callahan
Out of
is
nowhere.
very lucky to still be on the pitch, to be perfectly honest. Absolutely lucky to be on the pitch.
What happened? They pushed it?
Just in the
Again?
wall of the free kick.
Byron
So
just
a
punched
lot
him
of
fix
time
in the
left this game
face.
as the referee tries to get control.
Whoa! That's a yellow
I
card.
don't think there'll be any more handshake between the players.
But still.
That was pretty deliberate there from Christina Trickett.
Get her,
At
Sammy.
what point does something a little bit more severe come out of the referee's pocket?
Well, if it keeps going on like this, it won't take much because they're on yellow cards, a couple of players, so McCallum has to be really careful now.
Not bad. Not
So
bad.
Florida goes with a free kick just outside the
That beat
box.
pretty good.
The wall is clear and Sala rockets it over the crossbar.
No, she's right there.
Sometimes I wonder if the kick runs off of the ball and it distracts the player trying to take a shot. If it were me, I'd just want to have the concentration of having the ball in front of me and trying to hit the
Now they took her out.
So much of the attention from UCF goes to the bench.
She got beat it,
And she's enjoying
Alright, get the
herself.
shit off now.
I can't.
Going back to the free kick.
You could go out.
Neither
Get
player
out.
touched it. What purpose are they serving there? What's
Oh,
the
yeah.
intention of having
They're
this
gonna put her
game?
in 10 minutes again right now. You know that, right?
No one cares.
To worry about the runs more
Ándale
off of the
pues.
ball.
Ándale pues. There you go. There you go. He dropped the
Between the
ball.
pass,
Where's the beer?
shove there from the Gators and called in dropped it!
Oh,
Sally's got Biggage.
He did the challenge, Eddie.
With deflect
He
here,
did the challenge.
Biggage trying to get in and can't. It'll roll out to Montague, who just ended the game. A little heavy on the touch there. And cleared by the Knights.
Well, we've been talking about focus, Adam, but now it's for both teams. And if both teams get caught up in this physicality, they can get so intense on
I got it for you.
each other, so to speak, but they're actually concentrating on the game of soccer, and mistakes were pretty big.
One of the fights between your two kids. You did it first. No, you did it first.
Maybe I should put a referee in there because they've such a
experience.
Over here, go outside.
Give up the corner, which, as we know, Florida does have some trouble defending at times.
It's a real set-piece opportunity for the Knights. So Rodriguez on the bench for the Knights.
Out,
To see a way for the Knights to feel very quickly.
she brought her Compton out.
Marquise coming out to try and clean it.
Oh my God!
No, it is the equalizer for UCF.
Yep.
Marquise thought she got
Mayra back in.
She goes up, 50-50 ball, quite rightly, no foul called, and somehow the ball trickles over the goal line and into the back of the net. We're all tied up. Good movement on the run there for UCF. Now, this was never getting to the ball. There was Callahan in the middle of the action, getting the final touch to put it over the goal line. And good dynamic
We want Susie.
allowing Callahan to get free. And again, those corner kicks, those set pieces from Florida have come back to haunt the Gators.
Callahan, a junior from Hollywood, Florida,
They get the
scored
top
his second goal of the year. And this has changed remarkably, Matthew. Florida had a 2-0 lead, looked like they might cruise, but as we talked about, defensively, they still have some questions to answer. First, it was keeping the clean sheet, and then it was really surviving that onslaught we saw, which they initially did. And then this equalizer comes a little bit unexpected.
No, that might have to be a trade now.
That does, but as I was mentioning, it's focus. You have to focus on the game of soccer. Don't get caught up in all the physicality and fisticuffs, so to speak. You get distracted from the game. You don't do the important things, which is follow the runner into the box and make sure that you mark up on a set piece.
Savannah Jordan gets around the challenge momentarily. Good job to pick her up and stay with her there. And then a shove to the ground. And now Jordan's going to be called. It seems like the referee is struggling to control this game right now. I'm not sure if he has any authority enough, but this is still incredibly chippy.
It is very chippy, silly from Savannah Jordan, really. You don't understand where you are. And if you're going to do things like that, frankly, you're lucky to stay on the park. And the only reason she's sitting yellow is because he didn't give a red the other side. Because he could have given a red card to Callahan for what he did, what she did prior to the goal. And a Florida free kick in there, that tucked into that. So, you know, moments of change in the game of soccer. But just silliness that doesn't need to be in the game from either team. And it's taking away from what's been a pretty good match. We've seen some fantastic goals, 3 of, in particular, the first 3 goals were brilliant.
We also told you multiple times about UCF and the close games that they've played. You mentioned the come from behind win over Oklahoma State. They were down 2-0, they came back. They're a pretty well-tested team in multiple situations.
Absolutely, they're not going to say die, and they certainly haven't. And the wind is beneath their sails right now. And
But they score!
They keep going forward, so they're not able to breach that back line at the moment for UCF. And UCF think that they really are in the ascendancy. Quite rightly so.
Biggich, nice
What it is?
pass settled out wide for
Good
Lester.
ball.
Lester Charlie and Maguio did get a strong head on it, but Vargas had it played perfectly between the pipes.
Good ball played in from Leicester. Maguio laying out. Puts it on frame, that's the important thing. A good positioning from the goalkeeper to make that save.
Florida ranked 4th in the nation. UCF giving the Gators all they can handle right now. And a really important game for Florida coming off the heels of that first ever loss to Arkansas. They need this to reestablish their position and show the rest of the country that they're still a top 5 team.
Well, absolutely. You've got to make sure that you do stamp that, put that stamp out there, but also you look at big picture as far as the NCAA tournament. UCF and Florida are in the same region. You want to keep that ranking above these teams like UCF so that you get to host at least the first round in the NCAA, if not the first 3 rounds.
And it does seem early to talk about that, but all of these games matter, especially if you consider Florida only has 17 games to play this season with the cancellation of the Florida State match. It is a foul due to Florida, a set piece from long range.
The referee tried to play the advantage, but Leicester lost the footing, lost the ball. Quite rightly, the referee blew a set piece opportunity.
Sauer choosing to go short to Cardano. Nelson sends along one in. Jordan might have been offside. That didn't matter. Sauer throws one toward the back post. Rolls one time shot blocked off the line. Oh, what a lucky break there for UCF. First roll time after Vargas said Florida feeling momentum, trying to keep it going.
Beckett puts it on target, but credit to the defenders. They have to get back behind the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper steps out to close the angle. Love to give credit to the player who made the block on the line for UCF, but fantastic heads-up defending from the Knights.
Second straight game, Florida has seen the ball knocked off the line. Selena Jordan looking for space, trying to turn it. Off for Dory Howard. She rips it up and away. Goal kick for me.
Ladies are certainly trying to wrestle back the momentum.
Because I got 2 kids and she doesn't want to leave the kids out.
Drifts all the way over to Begic. Begic's not footed this time.
She's a gazetta.
Beautiful defensive.
That's good for me.
And Jordan trying to find a teammate, finds the supporting midfielder, Doty Howard, who's just leaning back as she took the shot.
4 substitutions for UCF at that whistle, including Rodriguez, their star forward, who almost put one in there as Marquise carried her out to give up a corner. And once again, Florida has to defend a critical set piece.
It is a critical set piece. UCF will got back into this match, and Rodriguez was on the bench the entire time. Comes in, and that ball must have knuckled on Marquise, because very clumsily punched that one out.
That corner was well defended by Florida. Goes out to Chung, trying to get Betters in stride, but nicely tracked by UCF, and then another whistle. Maybe some extracurricular activity, or Rodriguez just went to the ground. Either way, she just came back on the field and she is down.
It looks like the breath was knocked out of her. Certainly doesn't look comfortable, whatever it was. Certainly looks like she's fighting for breath there. And she'll have to come out of the game momentarily. The ball came in low off of the corner. She was running back towards the ball. Looks like she just went heavily to ground and immediately went to a midriff, so I would imagine that she had the breath knocked out of her there, Adam.
Almost looked like Silo was the player that took the brunt of the challenge, but Rodriguez the one clearly feeling the more.
She pulled out by herself.
I'd be interested to see whether she is able to return to action. If it is just that she lost her breath, then she should be back pretty quick. Florida Sporting League is giving the ball back to UCF. Stoppage of play.
Rodriguez is ready to go. Does not want to miss this final 11 minutes as each of these teams chase a game winner. Both of them have also seen some overtime this year, so not strangers if that ends up being where this goes. Jordan trying to run it 5 defenders. Will she get some support? It's knocked off the ball, but wrestles it back. And Monagudo trying to center it for Begic, but a little bit off target.
And UCF right now, they have to make sure that they don't panic defensively.
Let's go,
5
Mike.
players around. Jordan, great job getting back as a group, winning the attack, which might have been a dangerous counter for the Gators. But then once they win the ball, Adam, they've got to find each other. Just kicking the ball out willy-nilly for a throw into the Florida is just giving up possession unnecessarily. They have to have the patience and composure on the ball to work the field, ball up the pitch as they're trying to do right now.
Sauer leaves the game. Pelayo comes back after a little cooling off period. She was the one in the middle of all those fiery exchanges. We expect Sauer to come back on pretty soon. And Dory Howard just re-entered as well after leaving for a quick breather. UCF coming from behind to tie this game up, and now they want more. Rodriguez from long range, carried away by Marquise. Rodriguez almost finding something special from 30 yards out.
Well, Marquise does like to cheat off that line. Rodriguez looks up, sees Marquise well out. With good footwork from the goalkeeper to get across to make that save. Humid night, the ball is slippery.
Oh, yeah.
Dew on the surface. Marquise was spared of blushes by good footwork there, but another corner kick for Florida.
And a foul before it ever came in.
Oh, Rodriguez, the foul. Called the referee called the whistle for the foul. Marquise parried the ball straight into Rodriguez's nose.
Oh no, you should have seen Friday. Friday I was recording in both halves like this. I was like, oh my god, I was like.
Marquise's ball and like when UCF scored the goal.
Absolutely. I thought it was a ball that went into Rodriguez's nose. That was very much Marquise's armpit, so no wonder the player for UCF went down.
GOC was watching. I'm like, dude, you got the fucking phone.
Coming down to the wire. Still level. 2 apiece. Florida's dominated this all-time series. 13 wins, just 3 victories for the Knights and 1 draw. But UCF has had some of their biggest triumphs on this field. Here come the Knights again, attacking from the right side. Florida with some bad numbers right now. Here comes the shot. It goes toward the left post. It's just wide again.
Well, that was a golden opportunity for the Knights that went begging. It was a 3v2 break. We've credited the Knights for getting back defensively and having 5 players around the ball. Florida need to take something from their back playbook and get numbers back defensively themselves. You've got to give credit to Marquise because she just made another fantastic save for Florida.
5th save for Marquise. Another corner kick coming in. And Marquise handles that with ease. And right now she's getting a little bit fired up at her back line with good reason. They're putting her in some really difficult positions.
I'd be really fired up if you were watching a Premiership game. The goalkeeper would be all over their team.
Their score would be different right now tactically. It just seems like they're getting caught in multiple odd number situations.
Well, Florida are pushing for the game-winning goal at this moment in time. Tactical change here. Rachel Smith coming in replacing Nelson. Smith is a faster player, so Becky Burley making that change. These are important moments for Florida. Gators have to find each other. They can't make sloppy passes like that at the halfway line, because then the Gators are now chasing back defensively.
Ball played into space, a little bit too heavy. Ahead of Adamek. A foul call behind the play on Florida. Good sportsmanship there from Pyle helping out Rodriguez, who is learning far too much about the grass to change Presley Stadium than she probably wanted to.
And the equipment managers for UCF are going to have trouble getting those things out of the shed.
We need more shout. Give us the whole box. Under 6 minutes now. Lawrence, the transfer from South Carolina, sends it in. Cleared away nicely by Montagudo.
Dangerous free kick. Ordinarily, you'd expect the ball to be driven in at head height, but that was right in at knee height, and it was difficult for the Gators to deal with. Unable to do so for a throw-in.
Off the throw, Florida clears it right back out. But we're seeing these big swings now back and forth. This is the kind of open game that fans really enjoy, but coaches don't like it much at all.
And certainly not the coaches for Florida. I'm sure the coaching staff for UCF are absolutely loving life at the moment.
Florida will win this row. certainly this does favor UCF this type of game. Florida does not want to play their game, and that's what's happening here.
Well, Mayra Pelayo always talks about stamping Florida's authority on the game, and certainly in the second half, Florida have not done that.
So getting the latter stages here again, that precision passing of Florida. The fatigue starts to set in.
Again, it comes down to the focus on the game. You have to have the stamina athletically to keep your mind in the match. Athletically, all of these players can get the job done, but generally when you're tired, it's the mind that goes first, and we've seen some mistakes from Florida. Getting caught up in the physicality. Barely looking pensive on the sideline.
Gears trying to protect their home turf here, their first time playing on it in a month, as Montegudo is bum rushed from behind. We'll see what Florida does with this free kick. Rodriguez getting a little bit back.
Well, she knew that she couldn't keep up with Montegudo. Once Montegudo got ahead of steam, you got to give credit to Rodriguez. She knew what she was doing at the halfway line. Smart foul allows her teammates to set up defensively.
Julie Howard plays it on the flanks, gets a return ball in the middle. Trying to send it to Jordan. And Montegudo looking for a one-time shot, just put it wide. Was surprised the ball fell to her feet. Sometimes that happens.
Got to take those opportunities. Montegudo was not shy at taking a shot. Unfortunately for Gator fans, wasn't able to put it on frame.
Montegudo, a two-time Miss Soccer in the state of Florida. We have so many players on the pitch right now from in-state. They played in high school, they played at the club level. And there's another foul there. Lawrence getting a cheap one. And just about enough of this evening, the way it's going for her. She's backed up, pushing ahead, trying to use that energy positively. Here's Bigish. Nice service to Pelayo. Pelayo trying to turn it into a shooting position. Now thinking about a cross. And shifted up toward the top of the box. One time.
Who was it?
Sammy.
With just over 2 minutes.
Well, we've said it all game, Adam. Florida are not shy about shooting from outside the box. Fortuitous the way it fell for the Gators, but Chung made no mistake. Vera still was going wide, but it didn't hit on the inside of the post and crossed the goal line. Beautiful technique on the shot. The goalkeeper saw it late. It came off the post, the right-hand post, as we look at the goal. Into the back of the net. Now can Florida hang on for the last 2 minutes?
What a time for Chung to score her first career goal. The sophomore from Boynton Beach, whose dad played for the U.S. men's national team in 10 years in MLS. They'll certainly like that distance effort. But now Florida has to continue to defend. And as Cardeño clears that away from Rodriguez. But what a strange goal that was, too. As Vargas just completely befuddled by it. And you can almost see the gears moving in her head after she didn't react. Thought, well, maybe if I had, I could have stopped it from deflecting in.
If the goalkeeper of her quality, you have to believe that she didn't see that ball until very late as it came through traffic. And Pelayo was that made the cross that was deflected out to the feet of Chung. It took a lot of time to develop the play, so it allowed a lot of players to get in and around the box. So we'll give Vargas the benefit of the doubt that she didn't see it until very, very late. But it was a quality strike.
Pelayo whips one in and sends it over the crossbar as time winds down. Should she have kept that and taken it to the corner?
I would like to have seen her maybe take it in a little bit deeper, but again, you're doing that or putting it over the crossbar, you're still taking some seconds off of the clock. Florida, they just need to find a way of getting that ball as far from their goal as they possibly can. so they don't make the same mistake that they have made in prior games this season, particularly against Kentucky.
Jordan is an expert. Takes over at the corner, plays to Montevideo. And Montevideo just sends it in, giving UCF one last chance here.
There was no good choice from Montevideo. Good header from Smith.
And Montevideo, hard foul from behind. Clock does not stop on a foul, so that will just about do it. Florida's going to be able to milk this clock down.
The team's finally got the job done. Florida have to find a better way of getting the job done offensively, they're doing a pretty good job.
The thrilling, physical second half. Samantha Chung is the unlikely hero for the Gators with the game winner in the 88th.